Welcome to Funimation 3D, kids and family cartoon, where magical stories come alive for children and families everywhere. Today, we invite you on a colorful journey to a faraway land, where a very special flower blooms bright and pure, even in the muddiest waters. This is the enchanting legend of the lotus, how the lotus rises from the mud to become the symbol of beauty, purity, and resilience. Long, long ago, in a mystical kingdom surrounded by sparkling rivers and vast, shimmering lakes, the world was bursting with vibrant life. Birds sang sweet melodies, playful fish danced in the water, and rainbow-hued butterflies fluttered among the wildflowers. But in the heart of this kingdom, there was a marsh, a swampy place, thick with mud and murky waters, where few dared to go. The marsh was quiet, and its muddy depths seemed gloomy and unwelcoming. Most plants, when they tried to grow here, would soon give up, their leaves drooping and their blossoms fading away. But beneath the surface of this muddy water, something extraordinary was about to happen. Deep in the darkness, a tiny seed lay hidden. This was no ordinary seed. It was the lotus seed, small but full of hope, waiting patiently for its moment to shine. One sunny morning, as the golden rays touched the gentle waters, the lotus seed awoke. It stretched and yawned, sensing the warmth above. "I want to see the sun," it thought. "I want to feel the breeze and dance with the butterflies." But the seed was surrounded by thick mud and tangled roots. The journey ahead would not be easy. Undeterred, the lotus seed began to grow. Its roots reached down, searching for strength in the earth. Its stem stretched upward, pushing through the heavy mud. Every day, the little lotus faced new challenges. Sometimes the water was cold and cloudy. Sometimes the mud was sticky and thick. But the lotus never gave up. It whispered to itself, "Every struggle makes me stronger. Every challenge brings me closer to the light." As days turned into weeks, the lotus grew taller and taller. It pushed through the muck, reaching for the surface. Along the way, it met other creatures of the marsh. A friendly frog gave it encouragement, croaking, "You can do it, little lotus." A dragonfly zipped by, sparkling in the sunlight, and cheered, "Don't lose hope, you're almost there." Even shy snails and shimmering fish watched with wonder as the lotus pressed on, determined to see the world above. Finally, after much effort, the lotus stem broke through the water's surface. For the first time, the lotus felt the gentle touch of the breeze and saw the dazzling sun. The world above was more beautiful than the lotus had ever imagined. The air was filled with laughter, and the colors sparkled like jewels. The lotus unfolded its leaves, soaking in the sunshine, and letting the fresh air fill its petals with life. But the journey was not over yet. The lotus wanted to bloom, to show its true beauty to the world. As the days passed, the lotus grew stronger, its leaves becoming broad and green. Then, one magical morning, something amazing happened. The lotus bud slowly opened, petal by petal, revealing a blossom of pure, radiant white. The flower glowed in the sunlight, untouched by the mud below, its petals soft as clouds and shining with dew. Children from the nearby villages noticed the beautiful flower and gathered by the water's edge, marveling at its elegance. How did such a lovely flower grow in the muddy swamp? Nice, they wondered. The wise elder of the village smiled and gathered the children around. "The lotus teaches us something very important," she said. "Even in the dirtiest, most difficult places, beauty can bloom. The lotus rises from the mud, but its petals are clean and pure. It reminds us that no matter where we come from or what challenges we face, we can grow strong, stay true to ourselves, and shine with kindness and courage." Soon, the lotus became the pride of the kingdom. People came from far and wide to see its miraculous bloom. They decorated their homes and temples with lotus flowers, using them in celebrations and festivals. The lotus became a symbol of hope, resilience, and purity. It reminded everyone, young and old, that struggles can be overcome, and that true beauty comes from within. The marsh, once quiet and gloomy, was now alive with laughter and joy. The lotus danced in the breeze, its petals reflecting the colors of the rainbow, while frogs sang, dragonflies twirled, and children played on the soft green grass. The lotus had shown the world that even in the muddiest waters, magic can bloom and dreams can come true. As the sun set over the kingdom, painting the sky with shades of orange and pink, the lotus glowed with gentle light, a beacon of hope for all. Its story was passed down from generation to generation, reminding everyone to stay strong, be kind, and always reach for the light, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. And so, the legend of the lotus flower lives on, inspiring children and families to believe in themselves and to look for beauty in every corner of life. The lotus teaches us that it's not where you start that matters, but how you grow and what you become. Thank you for joining Funimation 3D, kids and family cartoon, as we explored the magical story of the lotus flower, a symbol of hope, resilience, and purity. If you enjoyed this adventure and want to hear more wonderful legends and colorful animated tales, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There are so many more exciting stories waiting for you, filled with fun, imagination, and important lessons for kids and families. See you next time. And remember, just like the lotus, you can always rise above and bloom bright.